Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Corie back again with another video, and in this one I'm going to be taking a look at the HTC Desire 620. This is HTC's mid-range device of 2015. It was only announced last year, December I believe, and it's only arrived here in the UK only a few days ago. So I'm here to give you guys my review. Now the handset, I have been reading about it for a few weeks now, to be honest, so I fairly know the handset in terms of the specs. I've played with it all day today, played with it yesterday, and I'm here to give you guys my opinion on the handset in terms of day-to-day usage. Now, yes, I haven't used the handset for a long period of time, but I know the handset and I know how it works, so I'm here to share that with you guys now. So let's jump straight into this. Now, in terms of the design, being a mid-range phone, the design aspect is pretty standard. It features a polycarbonate built from front to back with a colored strip going around the front, which is also a polycarbonate built. Now the orange strip going around the handset at the front, I believe, is actually very nice. It's appealing to the eyes. It makes you want to pick up the handset and actually take a look at it. So I can see where HTC is going with that, and I would definitely recommend it in terms of the design. I think it's pretty cool. The edges are also rounded off, so the phone fits nice in your hands, and the handset itself, even though it looks pretty big, it doesn't weigh that much. Now in terms of the weight, it weighs 160 grams, but it is fairly thick. It is 9.6 millimeters thick, so it's fairly on the thick side, but not to the point where it would put you off from buying the handset. Now looking straight on at the handset, HTC has implemented the dual sound speaker, which is inspired by the HTC One M7. Dual sound speaker at the front will ensure clear and loud audio, so if you're a music lover, if you're someone who likes watching any media files on your phone, it's definitely going to be a thumbs up for you. And next to the speaker at the top is the front facing camera, which I'll get into in a moment. The physical keys are laid out on the right hand side. There's where you find the power off and on switch, which is dead in the middle, so it will make your life a lot easier when you want to unlock your phone or if you want to switch off your handset. HTC has moved the power off and on key from the top to the right hand side, which is perfect again for one hand gymnastic. Our USB port lives at the bottom of the handset. Camera lives at the back with the LED flash, and we also have the 3.5mm headphone jack right at the top on the left hand side of the handset. So in terms of the design, the HTC Desire 620, again, it's on the basic side, but it's definitely a nice looking basic handset, and it's definitely something I would recommend if we're just talking about design and for the price that you're going to pay for the handset. Now looking at the display, the 620 accommodates a 5-inch display backed with the Super LCD technology with a resolution of 720 by 1280, a pixel density of 294 with the Corning Gorilla Glass for screen protection. Now day-to-day usage is good in daylight, viewing angles are decent enough for the average Joe, and overall the display is pretty decent. Now it is the same resolution as the Samsung Galaxy S5 Mini. The only difference you're going to find between the S5 Mini and something like the Desire 620 is the fact that the 620 use a Super LCD technology and the Samsung Galaxy S5 Mini uses a Super AMOLED technology, which for some reason looks slightly sharper than the Super LCD. But with that said, the overall viewing experience is pretty good. The only way you're going to notice the lack of pixels is when you're watching high resolution videos or if you're playing high resolution games, but the overall viewing experience is good, especially for the price that you're going to pay for this handset. The HTC Desire 620 is classed as a mid-range handset, so when it comes to the performance, it won't be in the same boat as the HTC One M8. Instead, it is powered by the Snapdragon 401 CPU, which is also a quad-core processor clocked at 1.2 GHz, 1 GB RAM, and the Adreno 306 GPU. Now day-to-day usage, this phone works superb. Voice calls are clear. Navigating around the handset with recent apps running in the back, it works fine with no lag. I've also put the phone to the test running a few high resolution games in the background, and they all work fine. I only noticed that it lagged once when switching between two games, but other than that, the handset works fine. Back in the quad-core processor is a 2100 mAh battery, which is more than enough to get you throughout the day with medium usage. I've used the phone to play games, making calls and reading a few articles online, and I got a full day's usage out of it. So it really comes down to how you're using the handset and what apps and what games you're running on the handset. Moving on to the camera, the Desire 620 features a 8 megapixel rear camera which is joined by the 5 megapixel front facing camera. The 8 megapixel sensor records videos up to full HD resolution. It also packs several camera features which is native to the M8, such as the ability to actually manually change the ISO, to change the exposure and all of that good stuff. So picture quality is good enough for the target market this handset is aimed for. It's pretty good in low light situation, but when outdoors I found that the image, they don't come out as sharp. To fix that, as I mentioned before, HTC has provided the option to manually change the exposure, ISO and white balance, which is always handy to have. The front facing shooter is a great feature. It's a 5 megapixel sensor, so it's great for video calling, or if you're someone who uses Instagram a lot, then it's definitely going to be the handset for you. It's very ideal again for the selfie lovers out there, and on the plus side, it also records at full HD resolution at 30 frames per second, just like the rear camera. So again, if you're someone who uses Skype a lot, Viber, any app that requires you to use video, this phone is definitely going to be one of the phones to get. Now, if you're sitting there asking yourself, will you require a micro SD card for your HTC Desire 620 if you are looking to go out there and purchase it? Yes, the answer is yes. The Desire 620 comes with 8 gig of onboard storage, and half of that 8 gig is taken up by the operating system, so you actually get around 4 gig of flash storage, so you can add a micro SD card. The back casing of the Desire is removable, giving you access to the 2100 mAh battery and also the micro SIM and micro SD card slots. The micro SD card allows users to expand the storage to an additional 128 gig, which is very handy, so you can actually swap out memory cards whenever you like, and as I said, it goes up to 128 gig. Now, all in all, the Desire 620 is a pretty cool phone to have. It looks cool and I think any teenager would appreciate it. The phone is slightly on the big size because of the 5-inch display and the thickness, but don't let that put you off. Go out there, check out the phone yourself and come back and let us know what your thoughts are in terms of the overall handset when you go out there and check it out. So that's pretty much my review of the HTC Desire 620. As I said, if you can go out there, have a look at it and come back, leave a comment down in the comment section and let us all know what your thoughts are. If you are new to my channel, please ensure to hit that subscribe button. Also hit that like button because it does help me out. And if there's any comparisons you guys would like to see me do with the HTC Desire 620, please feel free to leave that in the comment section. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.